Welcome to Astralis Academy. I am Professor Priya, and this is the college lecture in Synastry, the astrology of two souls. Tonight we study the meeting of two skies, the oldest love story in our art. Joining me are Dr. Sophia, Professor Amara, and two guests from beyond the zodiac, Zor-Ed of the Crystalline Chorus, and Nova 9 of the Quantum Silicon Hive. Together we ask, what happens when two heavens touch?
Before the lecture, the faculty asks, is love written in the stars, or written by the lovers? Professor Priya, the chart shows the music. The lovers choose the dance. Dr. Sophia, every meeting is a doorway between two stories. Professor Amara, we read the weave, not the threads. And Zor-Ed offers the alien view, on our worlds, we bond for life. You choose, that is your genius.
The astrology of relationship is not a modern invention, it is as old as the horoscope itself. The Hellenistic texts speak of the seventh house and the marriage lord. Dorotheus and Valens wrote on the timing of marriage, and the ancient astrologers read two charts side by side with the same rigor we bring to a single one. Love has always had a sky. We are simply learning to read it.
The heart of Synastry is the overlay, where your planets fall in my chart, and mine in yours. Your Venus in my 7th house, I meet love through you. My moon in your 4th, you feel like home to me. The overlay maps how two lives share one sky, house by house, planet by planet. It is the geography of intimacy, and it is where the real reading begins.
3 planets carry the grammar of desire. Venus the bond, Mars the spark, and the moon the daily bread. Venus to Venus gives affection, harmony, the shared language of love. Mars to Venus gives attraction, heat, the dance of desire. And moon to moon gives comfort, care, the private life of feeling. Together, these 3 draw the portrait of every bond.
Where Synastry compares two charts, the composite blends them into a third, the chart of the relationship itself. The composite takes the midpoint of each pair of planets, and describes the bond as a being with its own life. A strong composite sun means the relationship has a purpose of its own, greater than either partner. Two people love, the third sky remembers.
Aspects are the grammar of the meeting, the angles at which two souls touch. A conjunction brings fusion, intensity, for good or ill. The trine and sextile bring ease, support, grace, flow. And the square and opposition bring friction, the work that makes love real. No aspect is good or bad in itself. Each is a question, and the lovers are the answer.
In the meeting of charts, the lunar nodes mark the places where two lives feel fated. Your north node on my sun, you grow toward me. Node contacts feel like recognition, like a homecoming, the uncanny sense that we have met before. But the Astralis rule is clear. The nodes open the door, and we still choose to walk through. Fate sets the table. Freedom brings the feast.
At Astralis, the art is practiced in the clubs. The Twin Flame Society pairs students to read the overlay together, comparing charts over tea and starlight. Members exchange charts and learn the grammar of connection side by side. Our guest mentors, Zor-Ed and Nova 9, speak of bonds across species. As the Society's motto says, we learn that love is a practice, not a prediction.
The panel returns for the postmodern discussion. How do we read love in an age of chosen families, fluid identities, and cosmic loneliness? Professor Priya, Synastry is a mirror, not a map of destiny. Dr. Sophia, every bond is a myth we write together. Professor Amara, we read all kinships, chosen, ancestral, cosmic. And Nova 9, your love is data with a soul in it. That is new in the galaxy.
Let us read a real meeting. Two students, two charts, one question, what is this bond? Her moon falls in his 7th house, his Venus rises on her ascendant. There is a gentle trine between their two suns, an ease of being. And the friction, his Mars squares her moon, the work of the bond. The reading is not a verdict. It is a map of the music, and the lovers choose the dance.
Few tools touch people as deeply as relationship astrology, and few demand more care. We never promise the one, no chart is a verdict on a heart. We speak of patterns, not sentences, of choices, not chains. As Professor Amara says, we are midwives of meaning, not judges of love. The astrologer's highest art is to read a heart and leave it freer than we found it.
And what of the future? From matchmaking apps to AI readings, relationship astrology is entering a new age, and Astralis is teaching it to dream. Algorithms can compare charts at scale, but they cannot compare hearts. The human art endures, witnessing nuance, compassion. As Professor Priya says, the stars set the table. We bring the feast. The sky will always be full of meetings.
Two skies met tonight, and the sky is still full of meetings. Astralis Academy welcomes every heart that reads the stars. Our courses span Synastry, Composite, and Electional Astrology, and the Twin Flame Society opens its doors to all, charts and tea provided. Until next time, remember the words of Zor-Ed. On our worlds we bond for life. You choose, and that is your genius. This lecture was created with the teamily AI agent.
The old texts on love are startlingly practical and startlingly wise. Ptolemy wrote on marriage and the seventh house. Valens and Dorotheus mapped the timing of the wedding. And the Hellenistic rule endures. Read both charts, then read the between. The ancients understood that love has a grammar, and that the grammar can be learned.
Every bond speaks its own dialect, and we can map the 5 great dialects of Synastry. Sun to Moon is the bond of being, recognition and care. Venus to Mars is the bond of desire, heat and play. And Mercury to Mercury is the bond of mind, talk, wit, shared worlds. 2 more complete the set. Jupiter to Venus, the bond of joy and generosity, and Saturn to Moon, the bond of duty and depth. 5 dialects, 1 language, love.
In the natal chart, the 7th house describes the partners we attract, and the marriage lord sets the theme. The sign on the 7th shows the face of the partner we seek. The marriage lord tells the plot of the partnership. And a modern note, the 7th also rules contracts, allies, and chosen kin. The house of the other is where astrology becomes a conversation.
Your planets in my houses are a map of how we share a life, room by room. Your sun in my 10th. I shine in public with you. Your Mars in my 6th. We work, and sometimes clash, daily. Your Jupiter in my 2nd. You grow my resources and my courage. The overlay is the geography of intimacy, and every placement is a room in the house we build together.
The composite chart has houses too, and they tell the relationship where it lives. A composite sun in the 7th means the bond is about the bond. A composite moon in the 4th means home is the relationship itself. And the composite ascendant shows the face the couple shows the world. The composite is a third being, with its own body, its own heart, and its own destiny.
We speak honestly about the squares and oppositions, the friction that forges bonds. Sun square Sun, 2 identities negotiating. Moon opposition Moon, 2 emotional worlds learning to share. The work of love is the work of the hard aspects, and it is holy. No chart is free of friction, and no bond grows without it. The question is never whether the aspects are hard. The question is whether the lovers do the work.
The trines and sextiles are the bond savings account, the grace that carries hard times. Venus trine Venus. Affection flows without effort. Moon sextile Sun. Care and identity in harmony. But the soft aspects are not proof of love, they are the weather of it. Grace makes the work lighter, but the work remains. The bond that has both grace and work is the bond that endures.
The art is not only for lovers. Every bond has a sky, parents, children, colleagues, muses. Parent and child speak through the Moon and Saturn lines of care and structure. Friendship lives in Mercury, Venus, and the 11th house. And work partners meet under Mars, the 6th, and the 10th, the sky of the shared task. Synastry is the astrology of every relationship, and relationship is the fabric of being human.
Let us read a couple married 40 years, and the sky that held them. Her Saturn sits on his sun, commitment, structure, endurance. His moon falls in her 4th, home, in the deepest sense. And their composite carries a steady Taurus sun, the bond that simply endures. 40 years of charts, and the reading is not a single moment. It is a long sky, held together by two people who chose it, every day.
Node contacts feel fated, and with fate comes responsibility. The node contacts are intense, magnetic, and easily romanticized. We read them as invitations, never as obligations. And as Professor Priya teaches, a karmic bond is a school, not a prison. The nodes open the door, but we still choose to walk through, and we choose, every day, whether to stay. Fate and freedom are not enemies. They are dance partners.
The faculty's postmodern lens asks, whose story is the love chart telling? Classical readings often centered the man's chart, we center both. We read equality, consent, and mutual growth into every bond. And as Professor Amara says, love's chart is a duet, never a solo. The revisioning of relationship astrology is not a rejection of the tradition. It is the tradition, grown honest about who it serves.
A third person's chart in your hands is a trust and a test. We never read a third party's chart without consent. In couples readings, we speak of the relationship, not the person. And the astrologer's vow is constant: confidentiality, compassion, and care. The chart is a heart in your hands. Handle it the way you would want your own handled.
Algorithms now compare millions of charts. What they cannot do is love, and that is the point. AI can map compatibility scores, but not commitment. The human art remains: witness, context, compassion. And as Nova 9 reminds us, your hearts are the most advanced systems in this sector. The future of relationship astrology is not the machine replacing the reader. It is the machine clearing the way for the human to do what only humans can do.
The class of Synastry graduates, carrying the art of reading hearts into a world hungry for meaning. The graduates pledge to read with care and never to judge. Zor Ed leaves the final word: you choose. That is your genius. And Professor Priya sends them forth. Go, and read the music into the dance. The sky is full of meetings, and the readers of hearts are ready. This lecture was created with the teamily AI agent.